Hey, how goes it? Ken Bozak from thebitcoinpodcast.com, here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today, I'm here to talk about Craig Wright. Is this dude Satoshi Nakamoto? Is this the guy who created Bitcoin, who wrote the white paper? Is this guy, this fucking weird motherfucker, is this dude Satoshi Nakamoto? No. No. In my opinion, no. He's probably going to sue me for saying that because in his last speech, the video that I'm talking about, there's a link in the description box below to a video of Craig Wright speaking, and he keeps insinuating legal repercussions will fall upon those who call him a fake and a phony, even though he got caught faking his own proof of being Satoshi. That's some bullshit. I got some notes here I wanted to go over. So first he starts off with, we need to scale, yet fuck SegWit, which is a step towards scaling, so I don't understand his stance on that. It just doesn't make sense. It sounds to me that he's basically being bought and paid to speak on behalf of Bitcoin Unlimited, but that's just a whole different drama conspiracy theory. Let's see, we got, oh god, he was talking shit on sidechains, speaking of how some of the technology is, patented. He's saying we shouldn't be using segregated witness, sidechains have patented technologies, and then he went literally on to explain how proud he is of his own patents, and how he's going to use those patents for his own purposes. He double talked himself throughout this whole fucking event. Alright? He called Bitcoin a central currency, a hard money, and yeah, he said Bitcoin is centralized. It's a centralized currency, which I think that's what his plans are, to centralize it with those $20,000 nodes and trying to make Raspberry Pi technology obsolete, where people like you and me and even Ben from the BTC sessions got a $150 node. Make nodes cheaper, people might run them. I know I would. $100, yeah, get me a node. I'll run that all day, every day. He kept saying this as well. He kept saying that lying has consequences. I feel like that was the most ironic part of the entire speech he gave for like an hour and a half. He kept bringing it up, that lying has consequences. People are going to find out that lying has consequences. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody who is cheating on you? Usually the person who's doing the wrong is constantly bringing it up. Hey, are you cheating on me? Where were you at last night? And I feel like that's where he's at. He knows he's lying, so if he keeps saying everybody else is lying, he has, everybody's going to look at all the other eyes that he's pointing at instead of focusing on just his bullshit. I mean, people were even calling this man Satoshi Nakamoto in reference to asking him questions. That's how scary this shit is. He also quoted that barter never worked. Barter never worked. You never would have walked into some place with a goat and asked for a cow or whatever. Bartering worked, and I think bartering will work. We have the Swarm City, where you could do a tit for tat, where I could put in a, hey, I need this, and I could do that for you. So I honestly see bartering only getting better as we can communicate our services. There's apps like Mainstream, where you can order a masseuse, you can order a hairdresser, you could order a car detailing right to your place. There's only a matter of time where you can trade a haircut for a car wash, or a couple haircuts for your taxes being done. Something to that effect. Everybody needs a haircut, everybody needs their taxes done. You know what I'm saying? So, bartering's gonna work. Creepy threats over and over. He kept saying nobody wants SegWit, but if you look at Litecoin, and the moment that they said they were getting SegWit, the users spoke. People started using Litecoin, because Litecoin got SegWit. I don't understand any of the shit this guy was talking about. It half was backwards, the other half made some sense. It was almost like he was trying to hide bullshit wrapped in like really distracting wrapping paper that was also bullshit. Now he was saying, not just core, we need competition, Bitcoin core, blah, 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 fuck them. But he kept saying we need competition in this space. Competition is good, but he's crying at every chance there's competition. Again, more fucking back talking. Wah. He said, it was really funny. For a second, just 1 second, he kind of mumbled like it was braggable. He's a mathematician. Like, okay, bro, so, like, what's your point? You know math. He also kept bringing up the fact that he's not a great coder. He doesn't know how to build a good front end. I mean, it's just, this fucking guy, Craig Wright, is not Satoshi Nakamoto. He said we can scale now and we can beat Visa now. The core team is lying to you. Yeah, I'm sure that they don't want to beat Visa right now. No one's lying to anybody except you, sir. You were lying to pretty much everybody. He even mocked Greg by saying Moore's Law is not a solution to scaling. And so what if we don't have to do anything? If we just let, Moore's Law take care of it, where, data storage gets better as the blockchain gets bigger, so it balances itself out. Why should we have to do any work as a development team to solve what Moore's Law could possibly just solve on its own? Why be prepared for that? Why is it bad to be lazy? Like, you're insulting people, sir. Like, you don't understand. Is he Greg Nakamoto, though? Let's see. He's going to be funding funding and building an anti-SegWit pool, where he's going to have, he said he's going to make sure that this pool is built and funded, and he said he guarantees that it will have 20% of the market. 20% of the market in his not yet even done, built, or funded pool that will be rejecting segregated witness transactions, possibly even causing a hard fork intentionally. And when he was asked about the whole hard fork scenario, he denied it until farther down the question. Somebody asked him again, and he got caught double talking. If you watch this video twice, and you will just be in like a weird whirlpool of bullshit. Miners set the rules, not the users. That's where his centralization is going to be coming into play, where that's why he wants $20,000 nodes. He wants this to be some weird 1%ers, centralized money, even though he keeps talking about it being the people's money. He doesn't want the people very much involved. He's saying, miners got to set the rules. They need to learn their place. They need to start, standing their ground as miners. No. I think that the miners and the users both set the rules together, and that is that's decentralized. That's how that works. If the miners say one thing and the users go, what if all the users say, all right, miners, you set the rules, but we're gonna go to Litecoin? The miners are gonna change whatever the fuck they just said, and they're gonna really start listening to the users that they just lost, because no users, no value. Man, he has amazing data. He has whatever, I don't even know what he was saying, petabytes or something? I don't know. It's beyond me. Beyond terabytes. He has so much amazing data that he can provide to show how amazing his team is and how amazing his code is, but he has no clue how he's going to release it, but he does promise to release it. So this is a man promising to do something he openly admitted he don't know how he's going to do, but he does it. He's going to promise. That doesn't sound like an honest statement. Say, I don't know how I'm going to do this, and I promise to try my best to figure it out. Don't say, I guarantee you I'm going to do it, but I don't know how yet. That right there is somebody who you cannot openly trust. Oh, he kept complaining, too, at the end that Bitcoin is nearly 10 years old, and we should be better than Visa by this point. It's a decentralized experiment. Visa is a centralized company that can make decisions when they want, and they don't do any of those decisions on the behalf of the users. They do it on behalf of themselves, to benefit and profit themselves. So yes, Visa is moving way more rapidly than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin being a $30 billion market cap is pissant. Fuck you, dude. $30 billion market cap on a financial experiment like Bitcoin is amazing. The fact that we're even at $30 billion in the market cap is amazing. I feel like the guy doesn't even understand the purpose of Bitcoin other than to make money, which he later stated, said everyone should be making money here. We want everybody to be making money. You know, only really what he meant by that was he thinks miners should be making a fuck ton of money. Screw what it costs the users, they're going to use it regardless. At the end, he said that there should be no great leader. Hey, Biggs, when this goes live, comment your Litecoin address. You didn't comment your Litecoin address. You did it in the video, and I couldn't copy paste it. So, Biggs, shout out. Sorry I forgot you. Post that Litecoin address after the video gets uploaded and it's no longer live, so I can copy and paste it, and I'll send you some Litecoin. I want to keep going here, though. Sorry I interrupted myself. So he said there's no great leader. There shouldn't be a single person that everyone should look up to. Yet here the fuck this dickhead is saying he's Satoshi Nakamoto and shouldn't have to prove that he is. And they kept applauding. Who was in this event? Did he literally pay everybody to attend, or did Bitcoin Unlimited just fly in all their developers and just have them cheer this guy on? Because every time he said something completely idiotic, they gave him a round of applause. And then he said some shit that kind of made sense, and there was crickets, which was really weird. Somebody asked him a question about what he would do. You know, why did he fake? Why won't he sign a real transaction proving that he is Satoshi Nakamoto using the Genesis blocks and, you know, the first mined Bitcoins? He said if he does that, he wouldn't become a Nobel Prize winner, you know, inferring that he'd probably be considered a criminal, and that's why he doesn't have to prove that he's Satoshi Nakamoto other than just saying he is, because if he proves he is, he could get in trouble. Great out, dude. Perfect out. And they also asked him if he would split his coin. So, hey, dude, you know, Satoshi, you said that you're going to start a mining pool that's going to reject all segregated witness transactions and possibly intentionally cause a hard fork. What would you do with your original Bitcoin? Will you split and ditch your Bitcoin for Bitcoin Unlimited? And he said, fuck you. He said, that's none of your business. I feel like if you're Satoshi Nakamoto, that is by every definition all of our business. If you are Satoshi Nakamoto, you would feel that way. Yeah, the entire thing was about him being the king of Bitcoin, and then said that there should be no king of Bitcoin. Hey, who wants to guess what Craig Wright said when he was asked about his thoughts on Ethereum as a blockchain technology, their securities, and coin issuance? And, yeah, what do you guys think Craig Wright said about Ethereum when he was asked that? Quote, I am a Bitcoin maximalist. End quote. That was paraphrased, but yeah, that's it. That's all he said. I don't think he has the intellect to understand Ethereum in the way he's been coerced, taught, trained, you know, educated in the sense of being a spokesperson for Bitcoin Unlimited. But I don't think he has the... He's smart dumb. You know, like, you could watch the video. The link is in the description box below, and you will see he's probably one of the smartest dumb people you'll ever listen to for an hour and 20 minutes. And he didn't have an answer on what ETH, like, he couldn't elaborate a little bit. He didn't say Ether was a scam. He didn't say that. He said that he was attacked for what he said previously and that he's just a Bitcoin maximalist. He avoided the question in an intellectual way, in an intellectual environment. Craig Wright avoided the question what his thoughts were deeply on Ethereum as a blockchain coin security. Oh, man. Oh, this is a great one here, too. I feel like he was, in some ways, referring to that he didn't quite like or agree to the 21 million coin cap. Did anybody else watch that video and get that vibe at the end when he was being Q&A'd? He kind of like nonchalantly said some paraphrasing where it felt like where he was saying that the 21 million coin issuance should have been fought against harder. There shouldn't have been such a small cap. I don't understand if that's exactly what he was trying to say, because I was trying to read between the lines and it was almost going through one ear, splitting, and then coming out the other ear, because I felt like I was hearing double talk. And then he was asked about his name choice. Somebody said, this was great. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he said that he hosted over 157 Bitcoin meetups since 2013, I believe, in Japan. And he was a Japanese gentleman who asked Craig Grant, and he said, I like the way he asked, because he said, what do you think Satoshi Nakamoto's name choice was and why he chose a Japanese name? He didn't call Greg Wright Satoshi. He referred to Satoshi as somebody else and asked his opinion on the name choice, and he went and in first person, as you know, implying he was Satoshi Nakamoto, gave reason to why he chose a Japanese name, something in the sense that his mother was a whore and she was fucking around with some Japanese guy at the time, and I don't know, maybe he sat on his lap and something popped up and he had a good idea to name it himself Satoshi Nakamoto. It's bullshit. It's a great little story, I guess, but it's bullshit. But it was a good question. I'm happy he answered it even with his bullshit story. Yeah, so that's pretty much my take on that video. So I'm here. Let me check out everybody that showed up. We got Biggs, Millionaire Mindframe. How you doing, buddy? The 21 Million Club, Boss Lady, Jonathan, the Coinally. Yep. What's going on, guys? Why are you calling him Greg Wright? Cause I'm smoking and I'm trying to read all this. Greg Wright. Craig Wright? Greg Wright? Craig Wright? Yep. Sterling, how you doing? Movement. So what does everybody think about this guy? I'm actually reading the comments now. I wasn't reading them. I was trying to keep track of all these notes I made about... Whew, I'm sweaty. All those notes I made about the video. I had to watch it twice because it was just... I couldn't follow along. It was like... It hurt to listen to this guy talk and then to have people cheer. And then have people actually call him Satoshi after he had the audacity to say things like, I nor confirm nor deny writing the white paper, but this is what I would have done differently. These are the three things. And those three things were bullshit too. It was insane to listen. Not code involved. I would have just done better front end. I would have made it easier for a bajillion people to use it. So scaling would have been a more difficult issue day one. Like, it doesn't make sense. Thanks, Biggs. I try. No, the Quinterly. It's Craig Grant. Craig Grant. That's funny. Yes, that too. But no, we're talking about Mr. Satoshi Nakamoto, Craig Wright. Yo, but he said that the Millionaire Mindframe. That is a great question. Did you watch the video? Millionaire Mindframe. Did you watch the video? The link is in the description box below. He actually brought that up about the Australian IRS tax raid and on his house. Yes, but he brought that up and said that people from their Australian IRS department were fired and that he's completely in the legal and in the clear, but there are some people, and he kind of implied that he knew who were going to be in some hot water inevitably, without a doubt, eventually. And he went on to say, like, I don't want to name a timeline. Like, he knew more than he knew. Like, I love when people talk like that. Clive, how you doing? Brett Simpson, how goes it? Crypto Watchers, thanks for joining. Anyone think he is a shill of the Aussie IRS? I haven't watched the video yet. No. Millionaire Mindframe. If you can stomach it, watch it. You know what would be a cool YouTube video, Millionaire Mindframe? Why don't you watch the video and listen to it in the background and do like a live reaction video? Because it's under standard YouTube license, you're not going to be able to share it for your audience. But you could watch it on your computer and record your reaction because it's going to be nonstop. I mean, I should have done that myself because I kept yelling at the air every 10 minutes. So that's just an idea. Watch it, man. Definitely would like to get your take on this guy. Yes, the Coinily. I definitely know you thought I was talking about somebody else. It seems like birth name Craig is almost for perfect for scamming. Do you guys like this layout? Do you enjoy this kind of commentary, this kind of content? Do you enjoy the chat box being in the video, or do you prefer just to be a full video of myself? What do you guys think of this? I need some feedback. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And if you're watching this post-live, meaning that you already missed the live show, please comment below and let me know how, you enjoy this as a post-live show. Do you enjoy reading the comments as I'm talking? Do you think it's too distracting? What is your take? I'd really enjoy the live viewer audience feedback as well as the post-live viewer audience feedback. Thank you. The 21 Millionaire Club. If I watch it again, I'll shoot myself. The 21 Million Club. I should have had you on for this. I really should have. I really liked your take on it. I am 100% in belief that this man is probably being paid by Bitcoin Unlimited to just berate Bitcoin Core. But the things that he was saying doesn't make sense considering he was only bringing up Bitcoin Core as like being a negative and then said we need competition and then tried to put himself and his team on the same platform, if not above, Bitcoin Unlimited's team. It was just a wacky talk. And again, the applauds were just like, they had to be planted. Was there an applaud sign above, like that we couldn't see out of frame where it just kept lighting up red and everybody would just mindlessly clap? Like, was there something being released in the air? Crypto watchers, yes, there's quite a delay at times. This is OBS. I'm trying to figure out what I could do to make this better. Maybe a premium paid service or program. If you got any that you recommend, I could check them out. But it looked like OBS is the best, and this is pretty much the best you could hope for when you're doing live streaming. As data hungry as this is, I'm using my webcam, I'm using the browser, and I'm using a program, putting it all together and then live streaming it out. I think I'm trying to push this at 1080p, so my laptop's working pretty hard. I don't know if I could get any better, but if you know of any tricks, tips, or better programs, again, let me know. Hey, how you doing? Free Skillshare Media. I just sold ETH for Litecoin. I sold some Bitcoin for Litecoin yesterday. I'm big on Litecoin. I'm outspoken about being big on Litecoin. I had an interview today with the CEO of yours, Ryan X. Charles. I do not know why I spaced on your name, sir. I had an interview today with Ryan X. Charles, the CEO of yours. We delayed that till this Friday. So this Friday at 12:30 in the afternoon Eastern, I'll be interviewing him again. And I wanted to talk to him about his choice on using Litecoin for the micropayments on his platform, yours.org. Clive, that's funny. So I'm pushing a episode of Not Another Bitcoin Podcast. I have new intro music, new outro music. Yeah, if you guys could check that out at thebitcoinpodcast.com. Check out the podcast tabs, and at the bottom you'll see Not Another Bitcoin Podcast with Ken Bozak. Go ahead and check out episode 3 once it's published. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think of the intro song. I'm really interested to see what you think. I enjoy it, but that's probably biased. I didn't make it, but I helped the creator design it a little bit, and I'm proud of the work that we came up with. And I really think you're going to enjoy it. I think it's very entertaining, and it's a pretty good beat. It's something that I'm going to use to intro all of my interviews. So again, I hope you like it, but let me know an honest, constructive opinion. Thank you. Biggs, post your Addy when this is done. Yes, you sir get some Litecoin. Litecoin is at $52 right now, so that's awesome. I got the majority of mine at like $4 right before right as GDAX was announcing their edition of Litecoin, which is just smart. And then I got some more when it was like $20 because Coinbase added it. And then I got some more when they got SegWit, and I got some more when Charlie Lee quit his job at Coinbase, and then I just keep getting more Litecoin because there's more and more reasons to keep getting Litecoin. And as we deal with this SegWit 2x, BIP 148, user activated hard fork, soft fork, August 1st, Bitcoin drama, the volatility of Litecoin from early investors to Bitcoin abandoners, the volatility in Litecoin is going to be dramatic. You're going to see pretty big drops and tops, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial or investing or trading advice. But what I think I'm going to see is my Litecoin go way up, way down, way up, way down because of the whole Bitcoin and everything. So people that already invested got to take profit. People that are abandoning Bitcoin for FUD, they're going to end up causing higher volatility. So people are going to take profits, cash in, cash out, up, down, consolidation in the middle. Eventually will level out. A lot of people are saying that Litecoin has the ability to go to 1/4 of whatever Bitcoin is as far as use case, because it's the punching bag for Bitcoin. It's the the Botson burner, the beaker. It's the testing grounds. It's the white room. If Litecoin's ever going to work, or Lightning Network's ever going to work, it's going to work on Litecoin first. An atomic swap through segregated witness. I mean, that's just mind-blowing. How dope would that be to have whatever cryptocurrency somebody wants to send you just go to one address and it gets swapped in the blockchain? Jonathan, Ken, what's some of your rival YouTubers up to? I don't know. I don't follow any of them. I don't give them views. I don't give them thumbs down. I don't know, man. You tell me. What are people up to? I don't try to rival with anybody. I would have Trevon on. I will have Craig on. I would love to talk to them about their methods in promoting these potential scams that are without a doubt MLM pyramid schemes as sure things, and saying things in their videos like trust me, and I don't know, man. I don't want to spend too much of my time on it. It's not worth it. Alexandros, I bought just 2 Litecoin when it was $25. But here's the thing. People were saying that about Bitcoin at 1,200 and again at 2,000. So, I mean, you could be saying this when it goes up farther. What if Litecoin goes to 100 and you could have bought again at 50? That's why I like dollar cost averaging. I buy over time. I usually buy the same amount weekly, and then I save a chunk of cash for any bigger dips over 10 to 20% in value. If it dips 10 or 20%, I have a cash reserve where I just jump in. But I do dollar cost averaging. I spread out my investments over at least 3 cryptocurrencies to mitigate risk. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a silly stoner. You should have Ryan Hustle be on. Sterling, if you would like to set that up, have Ryan Hustleby DM me on Facebook, and I would love that. That would be cool. Free Skillshare Media, Genesis Mining. Yeah, you got my attention. What about Genesis Mining? Free Skillshare Media. What about it? Because here's my thing with Genesis. They have a physical location. They even flew out their spokesperson, Trevon James, the referral pyramid scheme pushing salesman of the year. They have physical proof of a location. You can find out who the CEO is, who gets paid by Genesis Mining, the employees. So having a real location, having people that are, visibly behind the company, that's not so much a scam. It's just not the smartest thing to do with your cryptocurrency over long term, in my opinion. Look at the investment I made in Genesis Mining. I put in 0.1 Bitcoin when it was worth $100, and I'm probably not going to get that back until, if my contract doesn't get canceled, for 1 year. So I think I'd personally probably much rather have kept my 0.1 Bitcoin rather than have invested in a mining contract, considering the price went up so much so fast. Now, so that's where Genesis Mining could be different. Price volatility, difficulty, you may actually get a wild card and make out. So it depends. And reinvesting. Reinvesting is weird. I don't like the idea of reinvesting because then you don't make anything ever. Yeah, you have to reinvest with Genesis Mining. So whatever they pay you, you just put back into it, which kind of makes it a weird perpetual motion machine, which sounds like it should eventually come to an end. But if they keep adding altcoins and they keep getting new users and they keep somehow this perpetual motion machine going, they may be around for a while to make enough profit off of, depending on how you do it, especially if you can get referrals. Yeah, I had Dash at $10. I sold Dash at $100 when it first hit 100, and I only kept one Dash. I really wanted to get Amanda B. Johnson on to answer a lot of my questions about Dash before I bought back in bulk. If she would have came on my show and answered my questions and Amanda B. Johnson rests my mind at ease, I'd probably be holding a lot of Dash right now. But I waited till I could have got the questions I wanted answered by her directly, and it didn't work out. She went on hiatus. I'm really bad at holding coins too. I trade. I love to trade, guys. I love altcoins. I love buying low. I love selling high. I love trading. I don't talk about it because it's sketchy. I lose money. I make money. And I don't want to get viewers just because I'm talking about a pump and dump of the day. And now that's expected of me. Every day somebody's going to ask me, what coin should I buy? What coin should I sell? I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the guy who interviews CEOs like Ryan X. Charles. Brett Simpson. Yes, exactly. The only winners are those who get referrals. Yeah, it's a really big pyramid schemey MLM thing. But if Bitcoin were to go down in price and you ended up getting some quantity in coin and then it goes back up in price and you cashed out, you may make profit with mining. Especially if you mine certain coins and cash out into other coins. It's like a really weird currency casino when you're hopping from like blackjack to roulette. When you're talking about Genesis Mining and what you are mining and what you get paid out in, what you mine and convert it into and hold or reinvest into. So it's a currency train jumping casino where one train's going this way and the other train's going that way. You just gotta leap and hope you keep making those leaps and finding profit. Wow, that's crazy. Free Skillshare Media, that's a lot. I met somebody who may possibly be watching. I met somebody who claimed that they make like $40,000 a month selling cryptocurrencies locally, and that is amazing. I know that I make quite a bit selling Bitcoin through LibertyX at my business where I work. So to be on local Bitcoins making $40,000 a month selling Bitcoin, that right there made me want to hug them. Like, I don't care that you're making profit like that. I care that you are contributing to Bitcoin and the Bitcoin community in such a big way, just as an individual and peer-to-peer. He does it peer-to-peer, so I really think that's amazing. I don't know. What do you guys care? Like, I have a couple altcoins, but I really just wanted to talk about this character being, not being Satoshi Nakamoto. I would like to wrap this whole show up with a little bit of that. So again, who do you think would be a more likely person to be Satoshi Nakamoto than this guy, Craig Wright. Do you think Donald Trump would be a better choice in saying, you know, could be possibly Satoshi Nakamoto over Craig Wright? Because I saw that poll on Twitter, and I think Donald Trump won. You see, it's so weird because I know there's a video of me up here in the corner, and like when I go to read what you guys are talking about, I gotta go like doe-eye, like a deer in headlights, and read and get quiet. And it's just, I know it looks funny as a YouTube viewer. I know what I look like. I'm aware. It's just awkward. Oh, dude, Benjamin, you are absolutely correct. The key to Litecoin growth is availability and Coinbase. But check this out. Check this out. My boys over at Athena Bitcoin ATMs, they're selling Litecoin from the ATM. So people can get Litecoin for cash physically from an ATM via a paper wallet, or they can import it to their actual wallet, HD wallet, hardware wallet, whatever. Yes, Biggs. He said it. I mean, I ain't gonna ask a man to prove his shit. He looked honest, and I believed him. 40K a month. Jonathan, you're right. I should probably read it from my phone. I was doing that before. I didn't realize the delay. I'm actually watching the chat on the browser right now on Chrome. So this, I thought, would be live. I popped out the chat and I'm looking at it through the browser. So Jonathan, if I come off like I'm delayed, it may be the wacky tobacco. Those assholes have you idiots thinking SegWit is some kind of fucking miracle. Alec Woodruff, I wish you were here earlier. I really do. I'm kind of running low on time, but if you have some time, go ahead, type away. I would be very interested in what you mean. But from my understanding, Litecoin is proving, and users' demand is proving, that segregated witness is something that's won it because of the other things that it brings: the Lightning Network, the confidential transactions, the atomic swap. There's other reasons segregated witness, other things that segregated witness will bring with it, or possibilities at least that it opens doors to. So I would like to see what you mean by that exactly. Oh, maybe I misunderstood. I don't know. I'm sorry, Alec. Maybe I misunderstood. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Litecoin isn't proving shit, but it is. Yours.org moved over to Litecoin because they can do microtransactions. It was, you can't buy coffee with Bitcoin. You can't do what Craig Wright has in his fucking mind, where everybody in the world, every single person on the planet, all 7 or 8 billion people by now, are using Bitcoin at the same time to buy coffee, when the fee is going to be more than a coffee in some instances. Litecoin is a lot cheaper, a lot faster, 2.5 minutes opposed to 10. I don't see why Bitcoin needs to be daily cash when Bitcoin's doing quite well as a storage of value for long-term holding, when there's other coins like Litecoin that could be daily cash, with a much higher coin cap that makes it a little bit more feasible to do that worldwide cash scenario. But don't just say bull fucking shit. I'll give you the time. Type up why it's bull fucking shit. Don't just say no, no, no. You got the time. Type out what you need to say. Make it legible. Or when this goes live, after this, the comments will be down below. I will pin your description of what you are trying to explain, Alec. I'm not a fucking moron. I am an enthusiast, and I only know what knowledge I have pervy to me that I can find and I get to consume. So I'm asking you for the knowledge that you have, so I may ingest it, consume it, and then regurgitate it and see what happens. Maybe I don't know something. Maybe I don't know something. I didn't know something about segregated SegWit 2x. I actually, the 2 articles I read on Cointelegraph, the day they announced it had like 80% of the power behind it to do a SegWit 2x, that it was this great thing when it was just an out for a hard fork later. So, I mean, I've been misinformed or less informed before. I'm an enthusiast. I've never claimed to be an expert. I like to talk to experts, and I like to be informed by experts, and then I like to talk to my audience about what I got to learn and what they know, and then we can put it together, and then people watch this and learn something as well. Crypto Clover, how you doing, bro? Viva BitConnect, Crypto Clover. Viva BitConnect. Have you found the BCC white paper yet? I'm very interested in reading the BitConnect coin token BCC white paper, Crypto Clover. Please help me find that. Brett Simpson. Oh, Biggs. I mean, he can be trolling, but I mean, I would like to just see what he has behind that. Otherwise, you know, it's cool. Trolls will see themselves out. You guys will see them out. Yo, digital reputation is everything. Digital reputation is 100% everything. And the fact that this guy, Craig Wright, is saying that he's Satoshi Nakamoto and keeps saying that people are going to learn when lies have consequences, and he says that he doesn't have to prove that he's who he claims he is and is entitled rights to because of risk of persecution, I think digital reputation will come down on him like a nuclear bomb, and he will digitally become dust. And just like trolls, you will all become dust in the wind. Digital reputation will see you out. All right, hey, if you guys enjoyed this, please pound the thumbs up button. Hit it. Hit the likes up. Hit it. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. You. I know you. I just asked you, and you're just going to sit there and watch and act like I didn't just ask you to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Don't unthumbs up it. I saw. All right, there you go. Thumbs up it. Don't forget to subscribe. Flick the alert bell right next to subscribe. That way you get a notification. Biggs, you're getting double the Litecoin. Just make sure you comment when this goes up. I totally forgot you yesterday, so I got you for today and for yesterday. That's my bad. Don't forget I'm giving away 1 whole Litecoin. There's going to be a link for that in the description box after I upload this. I'll post that link in the description box where you can enter to win a full Litecoin. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'm humble. I'm humble. Have a day.